As Floyd, it's coming up on a year since he's been retired, and he hasn't announced any fight. Does he come back, and do you still think he'll be the same fighter, or do you think he's like Manny, where he's kind of slowed down a little bit?
No, I think Floyd will be 60 years old and still be the same. I think Floyd's probably the only one, and I'm not trying to sell the fight. I think Floyd, I've said this all along, I think I've said it to you, Floyd's the only one that's got the tools to give Golovkin that fight that you guys are looking for in those weights.
Does he beat all the welterweights right now? Floyd, if he were to come back, would he beat all the top?
It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who. Yeah. But wait, 3 or 4 fights. Watch Errol Spence.
It doesn't seem like a lot of guys are eager to get in with Errol Spence. Why do you think that is, Abel?
You know, to me, he reminds me of young Terry Norris when I had Terry Norris.
Terry was just a beast.
When I had him. Okay, he's got all the tools. He's a great athlete, and he wants to kick your ass.
We asked Roy this right now. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, if they were to move at 147.
4 fights, Errol Spence.
He beats Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, Errol Spence. He's a bigger guy, too.
Darnell Boone told me personally that you guys, that G really has a lot of skills that people haven't seen, that, a lot of the fights he's had really hasn't brought it out of him. Who do you think can bring that out of him? Floyd Mayweather's
the only one. Now that Andre moved up to 75, if Andre was at 68 and we were able to negotiate with him and make the fight, obviously Andre, because Andre is a very, very talented fighter, was a talented fighter. I don't know if he can bring that back. The Super 6 Andre is unbelievable. The Super 6 Andre would beat Kovalev tomorrow. This Andre Ward is going to have a difficult time with Kovalev, in my opinion, in November. But I think that Floyd has the skills and intelligence to befuddle Golovkin's power, movement, all that. He just seems to do things in there that just make you look silly, man.
Abel, I've heard you and Tom say that the fight with Golovkin and Ward is still possible, but there's 2 weight classes apart. Where would that fight take place? Because it doesn't seem like Andre could come down, and is Triple G willing to go up that much?
Well, we don't know. I think Andre has a difficult task in November. I don't know what Andre does after, win, lose, or draw. I don't know what he does after that, but Golovkin wins the next title, the WBO, hopefully this year or the beginning of next, and we test the waters at 168 with one of the other champions, because Andre is up at the top and at 75, and then somewhere in the middle. I think that the fans will demand that, and if Golovkin keeps winning and Andre loses against Kovalev, then it's a better chance of making that fight. If he wins against Kovalev, it's going to be difficult to make that fight, because Andre again will be on his high horse and think that he demands 100% of the money.
Into that fight, who's your pick?
Because of the brand fight. If Andre had fought another fight like the Barrera fight, my guy, and the guy pushed him like Barrera pushed him and hit him with the shots, then I think it would bring out that Andre that I saw in the Super 6. The magnificent talent. I don't think that he's brought that talent back yet, but Brand is not going to do that for him. That Kovalev could look bad in this last fight. I don't think that Virgil's a very smart man. I don't think Virgil's looking at that at that fighter. He went back home to fight in his hometown where the tragedy happened 4 years ago. He's got ticket requests. I know what it's like to take a fighter back to his hometown. So I think that the fight in November, I give the edge to Kovalev right now. I want to see what Andre looks like against Brand, but it's not much of a test.